sit.
This is the cutest.
We can sit.
Oh my gosh, where did he learn this? Okay, so basically today we are going to be doing sidelines. A little tricky because all three of us are at completely different stages in training. Elisha is on her first dog and she has been here for the entirety of class. Cinnabar is on her second dog and has been here since the end of the first week. And I am on my fourth dog and I have been here for 5 days and just got my dog. But yeah, so it's tricky, and we have one trainer who's pure Quebecois, so they don't speak any English. All three of us speak English, but Cinnabar also speaks French. And usually we have our O&M instructor with us throughout the week, and he speaks English, so he translates, but he is off on Saturdays. We, on the weekends, only work Saturday mornings, and we have Saturday afternoon and all of Sunday off. So it's just one morning of the whole week that we don't have a translator except Cinnabar. Yeah, basically we're working on sidelines. So we're walking on a country road with no sidewalks. So there's the pavement for the road, then there's gravel, and then there's grass, and then there's like a trench where water would run through. So we're trying to get our dogs to keep a straight line on the gravel and not go onto the street or veer into the ditch.
Is it gravel? Yeah.
Yeah, I called it gravel because I take. So there's the pavement for the road, then there's gravel.
Then there's gravel.
Molly's a little sleepy.
I took a gravel last night, so I'm sleepy.
You know, I want to explain what a gravel is.
A gravel is an anti-nausea medication that makes you drowsy.
Good for occasional use. Somebody else is tired. Shall I show him?
What was that?
Should we show him?
Yeah. Are you option E?
Oh, somebody said, as soon as we said tired, he started yawning.
He said, yeah, I am actually, now that you
I'm tired
speak of
too,
it,
no.
I am tired.
I got up at 6 a.m.
Yeah, you woke me up at 6 a.m. I regret it now.
It was too early.
It's too early, I'm tired.
He's like, why are we waiting? Why are we the last? I want to go.
We'll get to go at some point.
They get impatient. It's so cute.
They
isn't
love to work.
it? They just love it.
They see the other dogs work and they're like,
I want to go too.
I want to go.
Why are we the last?
I think I told you guys his nicknames are Happy Dog and Little Bear because he looks like a black bear. Get the goop out of your eye. He's very happy, and when he gets happy, he stomps his front feet.
He's looking out the window.
He's so
It's just like at the kennels. They look out
yes,
the
they're
kennel
out
and they're
there,
just like,
you're right.
pick me, pick me.
So we're starting on the pavement, and we have to tell them to walk forward, and if they walk forward, that's not correct. They have to take us to the gravel where we're safe off the road. So instead of going forward, which is what we're telling them to do, they actually have to take us to the left. Press. Au pied. Motion. Okay. En avant. Way.
Hello. How's it going?
Good.
Good.
It's fun.
Hey.
Does he look good?
He looks very good. You know what's cute?
What?
The first dog is like Gypsy. The second dog is like Ben. And then
Gala.
we have
And
Gigi lookalike.
Yes, the next chapter.
Next chapter. It's so cute. Watching them all.
Wait.
Okay. Give a
Wait,
treat.
Moshe. It's like he knew what we said.
A bit, yeah.
Moshe.
He was unsure, but
Moshe.
it's good.
I never. Wait. Very good. Very good. Wait. I never.
Oui. Go. Et là, c'est. Ici, là, on est sur le côté du gazon.
Now, do you feel that there's grass on your right, not the pavement, you know? So what is not normal now, if you have both your foot on the, one of your foot, sorry, on the pavement because your dog has its 4 legs on the pavement. That's not normal on your left, you know? Okay.
Elton? I never. I never. Wait.
Okay, good.
If you feel that both of your foot is on the asphalt, that's not okay. But if you feel your one foot, that's okay because there's not too much like space to walk. Okay.
Okay, so me and Elisha, one of my classmates are sitting here in the van with our dogs. Our other classmate, Cinnabar, is out walking with hers. And I just got a brand new harness today. It's fresh, it's new, it's very stiff, feels very new. I did get one of the new style of handles this time. Compared to when I got Benny, I had requested the old style. I've just twisted mine around because there's a seam on it. So I twisted it so the seam is underneath. And now Ella Shay wants to try to do that. But
I can't!
they're really hard to open sometimes.
I need a tool.
It's one of the only things I change about these harnesses. I love everything about them except how you put the handle in and out. I feel like there could be easier ways. There we go. Mine's complete. Just got back from our morning exercises. I feel like it went really, really well, especially given this is an exercise the dogs have actually never done before. So we were training them, which is really important. A big part of going to guide dog training is learning to become the dog's trainer, because when we go home, there's no trainer telling us what to do and how to do it. So the reason we did an exercise that the dogs have never done is to learn how to train a dog to do a new task. So it went really well. And I got my period. It's 2 days late because Lord knows I've been extremely emotional and stressed. My nose, I don't know if anybody has ever done this where they've cried so much for days on end that the whole inside of their nose is just scabs, like from just blowing my nose so much from all the snot and everything. I have to put some ointment in my nose. I'm having some green tea with Manuka honey. Ugh, Manuka honey, nothing compares, and it's so good for you too. I like to take it by the spoonful if my throat's a little sore or something.
A little tired today, isn't it?
Yeah, my voice, it's not, I'm not sick or anything, it's not sore, I'm just tired. It's just been, I mean, I got here Monday night and it's Saturday
Huge
morning
transition.
and it's like, I've been through so much. Saying my final goodbye to Ben and then trying all the new dogs, meeting the other girls, like, it's just been a lot. And to be honest, I haven't even properly unpacked because I didn't want to be here. You know what I mean? Like, this wasn't in my plans, and as grateful as I am for the opportunity, I think there's times in life where you can be grateful for something and still be in denial or like not want it to be real. Like I have a friend who was in a homeless shelter for a while and she shared that she was super grateful to have a shelter, but also like really hated that she was in the position to need it. So there's like tug of war in your mind where you are so thankful while also not wanting it, not wanting to need it. And that's kind of how I've been. So I have Saturday afternoon off. I think I'm gonna work with one of the trainers on my own, doing some food refusal because the girls already worked that earlier in the week when I hadn't selected my dog yet. So I'm gonna work on some food refusal and I'm gonna unpack because I have 2 more weeks to go and I can't stay in denial. I need to like accept that I am here and I have 2 more weeks to go and I need to settle and unpack. So I'm gonna take a break, drink some tea, and then unpack and do some good old food refusal. Oh, also, look at this. This is my outfit that I bought. I bought 2 outfits at Aritzia when I was emotionally shopping with the dogs. That day I went with the 3 dogs to the mall. I bought this outfit. It is like a sweater vest, but it's made of like what would be a hoodie. So it's not like a knit material, it's like a hoodie where the sleeves have been chopped and they kind of like go a little over. Big armholes, I just have like a Calvin Klein bralette under it. Super cute. It's light gray.
Light gray, yeah, I love it.
Is it like heathered or just solid?
Heathered.
And then matching sweat shorts, and they're like kind of long.
I like them on you.
I like them a lot. It feels very 80s, doesn't it?
Yeah, I know, yeah, I guess that's it, yeah.
Like super 80s, the length of the short,
Yeah.
and they're direct match. Super soft. So it's almost like if a sweatsuit was for summer. So loving this. And then I got an actual sweatsuit because honestly I didn't pack accordingly. As you guys know, I didn't really have like a ton of options because all my stuff is in storage. So I bought a sweatsuit because it gets really cold. I'm in the basement again. My room actually last time was the one behind this wall where Cinnabar is. So I'm in where my mom's room was last year and she's in the next room over. It gets cold in the basement sometimes in the evenings or if there's like a slightly chillier day. So I bought sweatpants and a sweatshirt and they're like a yellowy sunshine golden color. I think is uplifting for the
And you got
times.
those the same day you
Yes.
had to go back Ben. So that was...
No, the day after.
Oh, it was the day after. So it was like a major distraction
Yes.
from life. That was a fast shop. 2 outfits happened very
They were
quickly.
impressed. It was so funny. The trainers were watching me shop and they were like, wow. They're like, one of them was like, your hands look like you're doing Tai Chi as you like go around feeling everything. Because I like, my hands, they go in between each piece and feel the front, the back, and I don't even move the clothes. I'm just taking one hand and I'm like feeling all the sides of each piece as I go down the rack. So it's like, you look like you're doing Tai Chi, like you're in like a meditative state, just feeling all the clothes.
There's this big boy here, eh? The big boy. He's tired.
Look at these big hoops.
Oh, he says I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you want to sit on my lap? You want to come sit?
This is the cutest.
We come sit.
Oh my gosh, where did he learn this?
Wait,
It's a trick.
yesterday he was doing it and he put both front paws, one on each leg. That was so cute.
He's adorable.
It's a good anxiety thing. Just you and me, buddy.
Even the panting is nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
So are you happy to be here today at the farm?
Doggies! More doggies!
Yeah. There's a big pound here so your dog's gonna be loose, and we're gonna do the recall exercise here.
So today we are at a farm that Mira owns where they keep a lot of their breeder dogs, and there's all sorts of different buildings. I've actually never been here. They use this a lot apparently with their low vision classes. So there's an entire second floor where it's filled with obstacles and challenges. So today we're working on dog distraction with the other dogs that are here. We're working on obstacles in the obstacle room that they've built and doing recall. So it should be fun.
Here we're seeing the dogs run around and get ready to start doing their recall exercises.
Okay.
Right now we're seeing Molly and Elton perform an exercise where Elton guides Molly near some dogs that are off of leashes, and Molly has to make sure Elton does not get distracted.
Good boy.
That was really good. Thanks. No?
That was not easy.
You did really well.
You need to stay with you. Right? To talk to him. Really good. They don't care about Elton.
I don't know why.
That's a good thing.
One of them came right up to him and they didn't like.
How are you doing?
I want to go to bed.
I'm so annoying. What's wrong? You're so tired. Did you not sleep well last night?
I'm so tired.
Oh, now it's hard. I'm doing some video of you.
Thanks.
Oh, so tired. We did all this morning. You're doing it all again this afternoon?
Apparently.
It's all going to be worth it. How you feeling?
I'm dying.
You're dying. Oh.
Another one of the guide doggies is off harness running around, and our dogs have to just stay composed.
Stay put. Do you want a lozenge?
Yeah. It's really taking his moment to run, you know? You're letting loose. Come on, Vajway! 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 Vajway!
I don't think he's too excitable.
And you try to stay in touch with him. You can touch him on the air, whatever.
Can I put these down?
No, Jacques gonna take the harness, keep the leash.
Elton, viens! Viens! You want another one?
Great job.
Num num num, bon chien. Num num num.
Play.
Vajway! 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 Go on! Go on! Vajway!
Wee. With you. Okay, you can call him back.
Elton, viens. Elton, viens. Oh, shit. It really sprints off.
Oh yeah.
You just
He's a sprinter.
can't wait to run off his energy. He came back to me. We were working on recall, and he came back to me once without me even calling him. He was great the whole
He
time.
was like, I would say 100%.
Yeah,
He was really, really amazing.
really
and
good. And he does not need a lot of exercise,
so it doesn't mean you need a big garden.
which is great because I have zero garden.
Pico,
Yeah.
au pied.
Elton, viens. Viens. Elton. Elton, viens. Viens, Elton. Elton. Viens. Reste. Va jouer. Bon chien, oui, reste. Va jouer.
Va jouer, va jouer.
Il y a Pico and Elton.
They definitely like one another.
Yeah, they have a crush on each other.
Yeah.
At this point, it's a relationship.
This is E's girlfriend, Pico.
Oh, shit, reste.
Viens, back, viens.
He keeps coming without me calling him.
Yeah, he does. He's
Press,
so good.
press.
Oh, he says I like that Pico.
I guess Elton got slobber.
Elton has slobber all over himself, too.
Hey,
Poor Elton is so tired. And now we're going on a big walk.
how are you?
He's like, what do you mean? I thought Mommy and I were going to nap.
So who's in front? Is that okay?
Pinball.
Human pinball.
Arriba, whee! Oh, I am exhausted. I'm sure this guy is too because he had to focus a lot. That was very hard, but he did really well, didn't he, Mom?
He did so well.
Did you see, like, he just laid there and the dogs ran around?
He was so easygoing, like, and he just really
did
stayed by
great.
your side. Like,
Which is awesome.
he was amazing. That was a tough one.
That was very hard
Very
for these
hard.
dogs, and they all did great.
Yeah, they were
I'm
amazing.
proud of you. Okay, so yesterday we had a big day in Montreal. Did you get any footage?
You never asked me to.
Well, I assume maybe you just film us going on our walk in the city or
No.
something. Nope, she was completely distracted apparently.
Yes, I was.
She got to try a guide dog.
Oh, we did. Yes, that was fun.
Chanel, right?
Yes,
And
she was so sweet.
she tripped because she doesn't know how
Oh
to use a guide
yeah,
dog.
yeah, going across the road on the second up.
But
But they said it was very good overall.
apparently she was walking too forward, you know, like in front of the dog.
Molly's delighted that I made an error.
Anyways, we had a big day in Montreal and it was amazing. Like, that was my vibe, you know? Like, I'm a city girl. I live in the city in BC and in LA. I live in the heart of the city, very busy area. And so, while doing all of these training exercises that we've been doing are great, it doesn't give me a full picture of what my life will be like with Elton John. And yesterday in the city gave me that, like, real comfort going home tomorrow that, like, I'm good with this dog in the city. So that was great. We did a 2-hour walk through the city. It was awesome. And it's so funny, I know I'm a city girl because I literally feel more safe and comfortable in crime-ridden cities than I do in the safe little suburbs. I don't know. That's how I know I'm just a city girl through and through. But my parents are both city people, aren't you?
Yeah, I love the city.
My parents both love big city living, so I think it's just my heart and soul, which is very convenient as a blind person. I was talking to Matthew, our O&M instructor at Mira, and I was like, it must be significantly harder when you're blind and you're not a city person, because you have to decide, do I want to live in the city because it's easier even though I don't like the city, or do I live in the suburbs where I prefer it but it's harder to get around? I'm lucky I don't have to ask that question. I love the city through and through. But today we had our final meetings. I signed all my paperwork, so we're official. We're officially a couple, and tonight we're celebrating. The 3 girls with our doggies are all going to the shopping mall for some retail therapy. I also got my ID card. I live, as you guys know, in LA and BC, so in Canada and America. And the laws are vastly different. So in Canada, they have full right to ask for an ID. In America, that doesn't exist and they are not allowed. So I've had some confusion in my comment section when I talk about my ID card and how I show it when people require it. And people being like, you know, don't talk about that, you're misrepresenting. People aren't allowed to ask for those. In America, they aren't. In the ADA law, you're allowed to ask 2 questions. Is that a service dog and what service does it provide? In Canada, specifically in BC, you are absolutely legally allowed to ask for an identification, and the identification has to be either given from the province or from an accredited school like the Merit Foundation. So just thought I'd clear that up. Laws differ province to province in Canada, whereas in America, it's a federal. It's across the entire country. Anyways, I heard the other girls with their doggies and all the other trainers and stuff, so we're gonna load into the van for an evening of shopping fun. The girls and the dogs have made it to Aritzia. Everything will be good. Let's go, Elton. Didn't we crush that name?
You crushed it. So Molly, like, Molly, the instructor was like, "Where's Molly going?" I said, "Oh, don't worry. Molly knows exactly where she's going.
I know
she's
my
going
way
to
around
Aritzia,
home.
and she knows exactly where she's going." And Molly was storming ahead and got us here. No problem. Well done.
He went down the escalator and then all he wanted to do was go back up the other escalator. He was
No.
like, escalator, escalator, escalator,
We like
escalator,
them.
escalator. And I was like, no, we're going to Aritzia. He was like, but escalator. I was like, later.
Lachey, another big shopper, right, Molly?
Yes.
There's Cinnabar, Beck.
Okay, the girlies are getting Starbucks, and I was just saying to my mom, Elton is that guy who's just happy to be there. You know, he's just like, I'm just glad I was invited. You know, I'm just glad I was invited to the girls'
There's that
night
Lachey
out.
in the background.
I'm vlogging. Say hi to the
Hi! I stood behind you and waved for audio description purposes. I knew you were filming.
Yes, so he's just the guy that's like, I'm just glad to be here. You know, I'm just so pleased I was invited. He's so
He hit me with his tail.
That's because he's so happy.
When you started singing, he went boom, boom.
I know, he's just so happy. He hits everyone with his tail.
What's going on over here? It's a little cackle, a little party here.
We're doing makeup shopping.
Oh,
Cinnabar's getting her first face of makeup.
wow. More natural, but exciting.
We got makeup brushes, we've got the full face, and we're done. Cinnabar's first blind girl makeup starter kit is complete. Yay!
I'm excited. I'm excited for you. It's really nice.
Hello.
She found you.
Alright, we're back from our blind girl shopping excursion on our final night. I'm having some Beck beer, which I'm not a beer girly, but it's pretty good. I like it. We're having it because like Beck is the beer dog of the class. It was really cute earlier when I had my final meeting. They played Elton John as I walked into the meeting.
That was lovely.
It was really cute. And we leave really early tomorrow morning. The volunteer picks us up at 9. We're going to the airport with Lachey, her dad, and the head of Mira USA, who sent Lachey here. So there'll be 2 dogs, 4 humans, and a bunch of suitcases. And, 5 humans? 5 humans. We'll be heading off bright and early. A bunch of the trainers are going to come to say goodbye to us, which is really nice.
Yeah.
I'll probably cry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think there'll be lots of tears.
Yeah, there always is. It's weird, you know, it's really weird. Mira's like my family. I've been coming here for 15 years and it's like all the same staff. Like, it's a real family business and like, it feels like home here, but at the same time, I hope I don't come back for a really, really long time. Going through this twice in less than a year has been so much to deal with and so challenging, but ultimately worth it. And this is just what was meant to be. It's the journey that Ben was meant to walk. It's the journey that I was meant to walk. And even if I don't quite understand it yet, I accept it. It is what it is. It's been a really hard journey and it's been really hard to share it, be so vulnerable. Frankly, like, it's embarrassing at this point how much I've cried on the internet. I don't know, coming off SSRIs did something to me because previous to SSRIs, like before I ever went on them, I was not a crier, was I, Mom?
At all.
I wasn't a crier before SSRIs. I wasn't a crier on SSRIs. But since coming off them, floodgates. I'm a huge crier.
It changed you, eh?
It really
your
meant
brain.
Yeah, it changed my brain, I think. I don't think I'll ever be the person I was prior to SSRIs. That's okay.
Yeah.
Although I wish I wasn't a crier. It sucks. But I share these things because it happens. I always knew these kind of things happen. But you know, I had 2 dogs that worked for 7 years each, and you never think it'll happen to you. And it did. And I'll say, leaving this time, there's a lot more fear than joy. Like, I just have this fear and this anxiety that I've never felt leaving guide dog training before. And I think that's natural. It's to be expected. I just went through something that none of us saw coming. None of us expected. And there's just that feeling of like, okay, well, now that I know this is real, and I know it can happen just like that. What if it happens again, you know? But I know that that's... What does that sound?
A ghost.
But I know that, like, I think it's you.
Moving around.
Yes.
Well, I'm a human tripod here.
Should have got the real tripod. You should know me by now that I never shut up.
It's packed.
Here, give it to me.
It's packed.
So anyways.
I'll leave my some veggie chips.
No, I'm the... Oh my god, stop. Don't have a heart-to-heart here. And
I don't like the crunchy. Okay, I'll take this away. Okay.
thank you.
Good luck to your arm.
You're leaving me?
Yeah, I'll be back.
Yeah, it's just a weird feeling. But I've shared this vulnerable, emotional, difficult journey because it happens. And maybe that's why it happened to me, so that I could share it, so that for anybody else who finds themselves in this situation or has in the past, you know you're not alone in it. You know that your feelings are valid. I have gone through every stage of grief, and I'm still grieving. I cried my eyes out today about Ben, and I'm gonna grieve for a long time, just like I still grieve Gypsy. Gallup's still in my life, so I haven't had to grieve him yet, but Lord knows I will one day. But please, not anytime soon. Please, God. I can't take it. But yeah, very subtle. But yeah, I just, oh, my arm is getting tired. Switched arms. Yeah, so going through all the stages. Lord above me. I felt a lot of shock, denial, numb, anger, sadness, guilt, and they still come in waves. But this is the journey, and that's okay. And it's the hardest part about being a guide dog user, but it's part of what we sign up for, and I know that the good outweighs the bad. The person these dogs allow me to be is worth it. I've literally been a guide dog user for 15 years, and I lived without a guide dog for 13. So I've had guide dogs for longer in my life than I haven't. It's quite literally a piece of who I am as a human being at this point, to have my dogs. And I found a good one. He's really good. I'm starting to love him. And I think we're gonna have a good life. And I just hope it's a really long one. That's how I'm feeling. I'm leaving with a lot more fear and anxiety than excitement. But that's okay. I don't need to feel excited right now. I have a lot of gratitude. I have hope. But I'm still in the midst of it, you know, I'm still really going through it, and that's okay. Anyways, at the mall, I helped Cinnabar pick out a full face of makeup at Sephora, Blind Girl approved products, because she wants to start experimenting with makeup, and I helped her pick out a dress. And I introduced Ella Shea to the joys of Aritzia, and she's going to order a bunch of stuff that she found, but she doesn't have room in her suitcase to buy it. And it was a fun night. It was like the best way to end a really rough few weeks. But I'm so grateful to the whole team at Mira, and it's going to be very emotional saying goodbye to them tomorrow, because they couldn't have gotten through this without all of them. They're so amazing. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, it's embarrassing at this point how much I've cried on the internet, but at the end of the day, I'm sharing my life in all of its messy glory, and being disabled is freaking messy sometimes. the world wasn't made for us, which means sometimes life's a hell of a lot harder than we wish it was, but that's what it is. And for the people who resonate with this video, or my content and all the tears, I'm happy to make you feel less alone in your messiness.
Coming up in the next video.
Hi. We just said our goodbyes. Always the hardest part. Many tears for Shred.
Desperately.
Is that yummy? Okay, so we pre-board in 5 minutes. I'm a little anxious because Elton didn't go to the bathroom in the P Square. It's brand new to him, so I'm not surprised. I tried a couple times, but no luck, unfortunately. I swear to God, planes are getting smaller and smaller. We're in business class, and thank God, because Elton certainly wouldn't have fit anywhere else except the bulkhead. But what's so annoying is you never know what plane you're getting. It's okay, Elton. It's all gonna be okay, buddy. It's all gonna be okay.